you're thinking about buying a brand new home in the Richmond area, then this is the video for you because I'm going to cover the top 5 best areas to build a brand new home right now. Howdy friend, my name is Paul Holub. I'm the broker here at Traditions Realty. This video is all about new homes in Richmond, and I have a bunch of videos on my channel covering the Richmond area. So if you're considering moving here, definitely check those out. Rank these neighborhoods from 5 down to 1. We're going to count them down. And neighborhood number 5 is not necessarily worse than neighborhood number 1. It just means that you'll have a longer opportunity and more opportunity to build a brand new home in number 1 versus number 5. I hope that makes sense. And so in this first neighborhood, we're actually been building here for a long time, and they're in their last section. And so let's take a look at that. All right, let's get into some of these great areas to buy a brand new home in. Again, let's start off with number 5. Is really neat because it has a massive community garden. They have farmers come in and maintain the garden, and then you can buy weekly produce or monthly produce. And they have farmers markets, and they're really focused on farm to table, which is really neat. And on top of that, it's a master plan community, just beautifully done. So kind of different than a lot of other neighborhoods you come across. So if that's something you're interested in, you definitely check this one out. And the prices range from the 300s all the way to 1.3 million and above. And started building in 2015 and should finish up around 2027. They just have one section left to build. And so they are almost done here with this community. And then I have another bullet point for beautiful master plan community with brand new homes. So I guess I really wanted to emphasize that point. But this neighborhood is Harvest Green. And so wonderful master plan community. Let's check out some of the amenities and the other great things they have to offer. So this is Harvest Green website, and you can see this is the pool right here, and fitness center and meeting space, and just well designed. You can kind of see all the fun stuffs and well designed master plan community. And just it feels nice when you're driving through and walking around. It's well maintained. They've got little vineyards on the outside. I assume it's decorative, but maybe Messina Hoff harvests them and uses them, but I assume it's decorative. But yeah, again, you can also go ahead and do some gardening here. That's not the garden. There we go. So something like that where the garden is. The community garden is actually massive. This is just a small portion of it. Playgrounds, walking trails, a little dog park, community event space. So lots of things going on at Harvest Green. So before we move on to number 4 neighborhood, I do offer a free Richmond home buyer's guide. So if you're interested in learning more about Richmond, be happy to send that to you. Just reach out. You can sign up in the link below or on the description. But let's move on to number 4. And this is a neat neighborhood because it has a nice suite of amenities from fitness center, resort style pool, trails, and it is located in Lamar Consolidated. Actually, all of these homes and neighborhoods are located in Lamar Consolidated, which is a highly rated school district. But always do your own due diligence. Make sure the schools are a good fit for you and your family. And this one is a smaller neighborhood. It's actually less than 200 acres. But they do have some nice prices from the 300s to the 500s. And the builders are Beazer, Pulte, and Coventry. Now, Pulte is actually finished with their lots, so they're out of the neighborhood. But Beazer and Coventry are still building. So if you wanted to get an affordable home in this neighborhood, you're definitely need to act fast because this neighborhood is Arabella on the Prairie. So it's not actually a screenshot of Arabella, but it's a nice drone shot. And Arabella is a nice little neighborhood. Let's check out some more information and amenities here on the website. All right, so this is Arabella on the Prairie. This is their little playground and sitting area. Here's the pool. Okay, so it's got a little kind of oasis pool, kind of a lounging pool, not really a lap pool. But yeah, well-maintained little community, and they've got some nice homes. This is the Beazer website, so you can go to Coventry if you like, but just here on the Beazer website. And bunch of floor plans and, some beautiful finishes for some of the different options that Beazer and Coventry will offer. And so you will find something that's definitely more affordable with Arabella. All right, so that's number 4. Moving on to number 3 neighborhood on my list. And this neighborhood is kind of a unique neighborhood. I really like it. If you ever thought to yourself, you're like, hey, I really like that urban living, but I don't really like the prices. What if we could have it out kind of in the suburbs? Well, you're in luck, my friend. This is a neighborhood that kind of thought that same thought. They're creating almost like a city center urban living out in the suburbs where it's more affordable. And the focus here is really on community, building that community and being close to your neighbor, which I love. I think that's a great thing. They have shopping, dining, living right here within the neighborhood. So again, kind of feels a little bit more like a city center. Prices range from the 300s to 600 plus, and they started building in 2024, and they're still building today. Another thing, if you ever thought like, hey, I really like this walk around the neighborhood, but what if there was some free mini golf that I can jump onto? Well, you're in luck, my friend, because they do have free mini golf integrated throughout the walking trails in the community. And so it's kind of a unique neighborhood. Definitely have to check out some of the things that they do provide. But they also have 42 acres of agriculture. So again, kind of keeping, farm to table, keeping close to the food that you eat. And so this number 3 neighborhood is Indigo. Indigo is this neighborhood, and let's check out a little bit more here on their website. All right, so here is Indigo. I wanted to show you some of the different things that they offer. They're going to provide some crops, farming area, lake. Where is that? There's that cool photo. I guess rendering, not really a photo. White Indigo. I mean, it's just kind of a place that things are going on. All right, so this is the gallery I wanted to show you. So they have the filling station, Indigo Commons, area to walk around and shops, the farm, block party muse, somersault muse. So definitely things going on. But this was the indie golf is what they call it. So just kind of, a place where you can go play putt-putt golf throughout the community. So I love that. But anyway, there's a lake and so forth. So, I mean, it's going to be a really cool neighborhood. They're still building, lots of building going on here, but Indigo is going to be a great community. All right, so that's Indigo. Now moving on to number 2, but before I do, these are only 5 of the great neighborhoods that are out in Richmond. If you need help navigating and looking for all the other great neighborhoods that they do have in Richmond be able to build a new home in, definitely reach out. Be honored to help you find a great home, a neighborhood, negotiate with builders, really make sure you're getting a great house built well that you feel comfortable with. So if you'd like some help, feel free to reach out. Information's here on the description or here on the screen as well as in the description. But moving on to number 2, this next neighborhood is right next to Katy. It's still a little more consolidated. They have a ton of beautiful new homes in a variety of builders. I guess they don't really have a ton of builders. It's just Perry, Weston, and Coventry. So really just 3 builders. But those are decent builders and some good builders there. And so a couple of things about this. Prices range from $300,000 to $1 million plus. And the amenities are, here we are, Candela. Surprise. And Candela is our number 2 neighborhood. And let's take a look at some of the amenities that Candela has. All right, at the Candela website, looking at the amenities, let me scroll down here. So this is the Access Amenity Center. Let's see, it's got a pool and splash pad. There you go. Okay, sorry, it's kind of cut off. Fitness center. Dog park's coming soon. Yoga lawn, which I guess you can really do yoga anywhere. Don't need a lawn for that. But playground, pavilion, little multi-purpose room. I don't know what the Solstice Park is coming soon, but apparently it's supposed to be like solar energy efficient. And then Sunshine Park. I guess that's where we were to begin with. But anyway, some nice amenities here at Candela. And so I do think it's going to be a good option. They did build on, so they do have Candela kind of west over here where they are building more homes. So it's not just this main section here and then right across FM 359. You actually have another section of Candela that they're building in. All right, now moving on to number 1. And it's actually the newest master plan community to be developed here in Richmond. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be 4,700 acres. Kind of a city center lifestyle with, live, work, play, eat, everything here. Kind of like Indigo, but a little more spread out. We'll have some, townhomes, single family homes, and kind of a mix of in between. But it's a little more spread out than maybe Indigo is. Neighborhood prices range from the 200s to 900,000 and more. So you can buy a great home for a great price, as well as build a custom luxury house here. And they started building here in 2025. So they just started and have 9 different home builders. So you have a ton of options here to pick a great builder, a bunch of floor plans and prices and styles and everything in between. So if you're looking for, I want a little bit of, something here and there and really a wide variety of options, then this is going to be a great option for you. And this neighborhood is Austin Point. And no awesome picture here. But let's take a look at some of the amenities. So Awesome Point does have a really cool website. You definitely kind of pal around, look, see what they have here. Lots of things going on. But they do have, let's see, check out some of the model homes. So just tons of builders, 50-foot, 40-foot sections, Drees, 70 foot, Drees custom homes. I think that's supposed to be 85 foot or 35 foot. Maybe 35 foot there. So it's more of a townhome product. So yeah, so a variety of sizes and prices here within that. And then kind of living here, what it's like. Didn't really see a good spot for where their amenities are. But this is kind of the first phase of development. And you can kind of see over here, they're building from 1,700 square feet, 1,500 square feet, all the way to 4,500 square feet more. So a good size area. And anyway, so it's a well done website, except I don't see any amenities. So that's kind of the frustrating thing. I wanted to show you some amenities, but they do have a variety of things. Again, they really want it to be a hub in Richmond for economic growth and activity and lifestyle for people living and working in the area. And so pretty neat, something different, and be fun to see if Awesome Point can pull it off, what kind of community it really turns into. So Awesome Point is a pretty cool neighborhood. See how it develops over time, but I think it's definitely worth exploring. Watch this first video to learn more about homes in Richmond, and watch the second video to see if Richmond's even a good fit for you.